Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, E-Farm. Thinking right out here back in the lab where I do what I do for you. Let's get this party started. I got something nice for you today. Let's rock. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. Hope they're working out for you. We got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right Thinkers mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where I'm going with that? So I ask the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows not that they know. A person who knows not, excuse me, and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. That's okay. I'm a spiritual archive here. I can wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and always to my yacht. Be true. Right thinkers. I've been out and about for the last couple of days, and I just go. I don't play and be nobody, or act like I'm somebody. I just watch and observe. And I got a little thing here, right? Thinkers, let's talk about things you give and don't give to a wise man or wise woman. What you talking about, Pete? I'm gonna break it down for you. I'm just trying to make a point here. This is my concept. So let's talk about this. Wisdom is something that you earn. You get that from life experiences. That gives you the right. Once you have experienced it, once you've done it, you have the right to what? Share it or teach somebody else about it if they choose to. I'm here on my own accord, but you only come in because you want to. That's fine. That's what I'm here for those who want it. So that's the whole idea for me personally. But now, if you know a wise man or woman, again, I'm doing equal distribution to show you it ain't just a man thing. Wisdom, knowledge is just not for the men. It's a woman thing. We got two hemispheres for a reason. I show you Maya for that purpose. Male and female always should be together. When you separate the two, you're breaking up the harmony. You're breaking up the chemistry that makes things work. Two men together, we ain't going there. But moving on. Knowledge it should be shared. And you have wise men and you have wise women. And for the fact, for some of y'all, we going back to the original, women got more wisdom than men because they have the heart, they had the empathy, the compassion, and love for others. Men are egotistical. They only love themselves. That's why we're in the position we're in to this day. Moving on. Back to the lesson. I'm about to get off on the tangent. Nope, stay here. Moving on. Yeah, now, personally, when you know a wise man or wise woman, you should listen to them when they're speaking in general. Why? You will learn something because when a wise person speaks, they're saying something of relevance, something of purpose. I don't talk to hear myself talk. I get annoyed when I hear people. You just talk, yeah, but I got something to say. If you will listen, you will find out. But that's the problem. A lot of us don't want to listen. We want to do a whole bunch of talking and saying nothing. How do I know when you talk, you're saying nothing? I'm listening to that nonsense you saying. That's how I know. But respectfully, I had to listen and digest that nonsense. Just let you know, my man, really wasting my time. Moving on. I don't argue, debate with ignorant people. No waste of my time. You, yeah, I have. Right thinkers. Over 2,000. Appreciate you. Okay, students, I call you. All right. Why? Because I get a lesson right here. You tune in to get them and you take them and use them. Y'all my students in life. Why? I give life lessons who trust what I teach. Why? Because you use it. So now you have the right to. If what I'm teaching, you try it don't work, you can say, man, that man full of crap. And we know there's a whole bunch of them out here who are full of crap. But it's up to the individual, your own personal discernment to know who's full of crap and who's real. My job is to keep it real. It's your decision to make find that out for yourself. Why? Practice what I teach and let you know. Simple. That's what I do. Life, again, I don't care where you school you, how much no. Life will teach and give you wisdom one way or another. The best teacher is experience. And in life, that's going to be your teacher. When every day daily. You can't live life all in one day. No, it don't work that way. So understand that you gain wisdom as you go. And in life, if you're paying attention, you can learn a lot from your own mistakes and even others. I taught my kids, don't make the mistake that somebody else can make for you, if you can learn from their mistakes. Some experiences you might not want to what? Experience for yourself. Wow, I want to go through that. Simple. If you're not street, you ain't a killer. Don't act like you are. Why? That's what they do in the streets. I come from there. I know a bunch of killers, but that don't mean nothing. But if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. I don't live like that no more. I'm doing something totally different. So I don't hang with them people no more. I know them. I still respect them. They still love me. But we don't hang out. We don't kick it no. I don't go by your house no more. Take off my gun, sit down and play cards and yabba yabba. No, none of that no more. Understand that. It's a lifestyle change. That if you make it, that's the whole point of what? Listening to somebody with some wisdom to help you not do what dumb stuff that they probably did. They're trying to warn you that. I don't want nobody to go to prison. I don't want nobody selling drugs. Not that I can. Why? That ain't good. Simple. Moving on. Get back to the lesson. Sorry. Self knowledge. Again, you can go to college and get all the damn degrees you want, but if you don't have knowledge of self, you're wasting your time. I give self knowledge. I'm not here trying to educate you in astrology, no, yourself. So why? I have mastery over myself, so I got the rights to do that. My wisdom and self knowledge is what I practice and what I teach to others. That's what I got for you. And again, self knowledge, aka wisdom. That's knowledge, why you experienced it. So, and that's what the best knowledge you can obtain, aka knowing thyself is the reason and purpose for spiritual beings coming into human form. So, whatever you think, I could care less. I'm just giving you my perspective. That's all I got for you. Again, I got enough understanding and wherewithal to back up what it is I say. I ain't just tell you how I feel or what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Moving on. That's what I do for you. Next thing, the thing you can give a wise man or a woman, respect. Tell them, Aretha. RESPECT. I don't care what you think or feel about me, but you better respect me. Moving on. Oh, you will respect me. Yes, I have always shown respect to those who taught or helped me in life. All of my teachers, all of my mentors, I got nothing but the utmost respect for them. Why should I have anything other than that for them? If I'm there to be taught, what they do, how they do outside of teaching me has no bearings on me. I got no personal feelings to what my teachers or my students. I could care less outside of us learning right thinking philosophy about what you do and how you do it. That's not my concern. None of my business. So understand that. And again, I was a student for over 30 years. I didn't just start, I'm a master. No, no. I spent a lot of time learning. Something that we don't want to do as a younger generation. They want the answers now. They want it now. It don't work that way. Years of practice is how it's done. Before I even knew I was a master myself, I had to learn. Sorry about that, but I get a little passionate. Yeah, I do this. Why? All the work I put in, and anybody who done this, that's how they feel. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not here to prove nothing to nobody. I'm just here to do what I do for you. I keep telling you that. And I, as a teacher, I show the utmost respect to all my right thinkers. Everyone. Okay. And what you do in return of that, that's on you. I'm going to show you the respect. Remember, and you doing what you're supposed to do, the other person, what they do, how they do it, don't mean nothing to you. Why? They gotta be responsible for that, or you gotta be responsible for you doing the right thing. That's how you earn your blessings. That's how you keep yourself in line and be blessed. No matter what other people say, don't disrespect them because of what they say and do. Show respect. That's what you need to be doing for yourself. That's how that goes. My pastor taught me that lesson. And again, when someone enlightens you, somebody educates you, somebody helps you, somebody show you the right way and how to live and better yourself, shouldn't you have respect for them? That's what I'm here for, just to do just that. I'm not here to hurt, harm, or do no danger to nobody. Okay, maybe give information that some people don't like, but that's not harming nobody. I'm just giving information again. But if you know someone who you personally consider to be wise, teacher, sage, guru, saint, pastors, whatever. Those are people you respect them. Why? For what they do and how they do it. If nothing else, you ain't got to agree or like, but you gotta respect them when they walk, talk, and act in a respectful manner. That's the problem with society. We like to subject and judge people, all that nonsense, but we don't judge ourselves first. Moving on. We did that, it'd be a lot less judgment of others. That's why I don't judge others. I start with me. Man in the mirror. Thanks, Mike. Now, if I did that. Excuse me. Yo, now how about this? What's the other thing you might want to give a wise woman or man? Excuse me. You ready? Your attention, your ear. Okay, what? Listen to them. If somebody who is wise is speaking, they should get your attention. I know whenever I hear truth, I'm tuning in, I'm zoning in. You can hear the truth. Your discernment can tell you if this guy full of nonsense or not. When I turn on Sunday morning, when I go to them mega church, the first thing I hear that Joel Austin, I got to turn the channel. I don't listen to that nonsense. You so full of crap. But the people in there, they all in awe. Ooh. I can't get 10 people to listen to the truth. But nonetheless, I ain't going there. Yeah, personal. But we watch and we partake and we get distracted by some of the nonsensical stuff and we think we got something. Like a thief. He run and grab something and run off. That's temporary. That ain't gonna get you far. Stealing and robbing don't get you but so far. And guess what? There's consequences that come with that action also. I hate thieves. Why? They think they get away because nobody's seeing them. I rock this for a reason. This what keeps an eye on me. Me. All the time. God conscious. That's what I call it. And when you doing deceitful, sneaky stuff, you ain't God conscious. Moving on. That's a person I can tell by philosophy that I can give you will take care of certain stuff that you do unconsciously and ignorantly. Why? You don't know no better. That's fine. But with a philosophy, it will take care of those problems. That's why they give you dogma for religion. They got the same thing. You do this, follow the 10 commandments. Same thing. But when you start holding yourself accountable, that's when you done heard what? From somebody wise. Somebody who telling you certain things that you might want to take heed to. Hello? Moving on. Where am I down here? Okay. I was raised to pay attention to the teacher. In school, you got 20-something kids in the classroom. Everybody can remember that kid that wanted all the attention, that kid that distracted the class, that kid of the clown, whatever it was. My goal was not to be that kid. Why? If you call my parents, that's a wrap. If you're my child, they call me, it's a wrap. So, however, I don't care what they tell me. You can't spank a kid. I can't even get into that whole philosophy. But discipline is dealt, first of all, at home. I don't need outside entities to discipline mine. So that's the first thing. And I was taught to pay attention to the teacher, listen to your elders. Why? Because they have wisdom. They're older than you are. Anybody who's of you in age, they know a little more about life than you do. So you at least give them the respect to understand that. And now young people don't ask old people because communication gap now is coming up. Yeah, man, my dad was cool until what? Funk came in. He no, that's what we separated. That's we parted ways. My dad ain't funky at all. He couldn't get with that. So again, Older generation, younger generation. Moving on. But he went to the concerts. Every now and then I got he was uncomfortable doing it because he had his own perspective about that funk. So some people say it's the devil's horns. I know better, but again through ignorance. But moving on, and folklore, stereotypes. They tell you about this, that, and the other. Those are all superstition and they all folklore for what? To gear your mind to think a certain way. And that working. Why? Because we are ignorant. We think a whole bunch of dumb stuff that you don't have a clue why we feel that, why we think it. Well, they said it. Did you check it out? It's called due diligence, your own inspection, do your own work, so you know for yourself. If I tell you what somebody told me, I ain't teaching you nothing. But if I tell you what I know, then that's what I can do for you. That's why I do it for you. Moving on. And when I was coming up, I had to listen to my elders. You hear me say I had to. Why? If not, there's a consequence. Get the ass whooping. Remember, oh, y'all can't even whoop butt no more. So that's a you wonder why stuff is out of control? Dude, if you stop sparing the ride, you got a bunch of spoiled kids. We got generations of spoiled kids. Why? The ride's been spoiled. The ride's been spared. Parents, whoop your kid. Discipline it. Control it. Harness it. Get it under some kind of understanding of right and wrong. So when you go out into society, I told my son, I do it in the house. Why? Because the world don't give a damn about you. If you break the law, you're going to jail. They don't care about your character. They don't care what you're doing. They don't care how you feel. They lock you up. And 80% of us black people are holding the prisons down. That's a damn shame. Unless I can get that lesson together. I'm getting annoyed with that number too. Again, I had to. Okay. No, I didn't have a choice. I had to listen to my elders. And again, not all of them was wise or intelligent. Respectfully, your discernment will tell you if somebody's speaking nonsense. So that's what you do. You ain't got to disrespect them, but you have to listen to them because you're a child. They're an adult. You can think and feel any way you want, but you have to show adults respect. Our generation don't have that built into them. They're not wired that way. Okay, that's parents. For moving on. I teach my kids respect elders, uncles, aunts, cousins, anybody that's older than you respect them. Why? I told you to. What happened to them days? Why? I said so. Remember that parenting? Well, I said so. Simple as that. That should be good enough. If I love you, I care about you, I'm not going to hurt you, put you in harm's way. So just listen to my instructions. My kids did just that. And I love and respect them for that. Why? We both benefit. I ain't tell you nothing wrong. Moving on. As a parent, that should be your first job. Keep it honest with your child. Simple. Moving on. They human beings. They going to grow up. Don't bully at them. Excuse me. I want to go one way with that one. No, two words in one. But don't give them the BS. No, it's truth. That frees them. That frees them. Never mind you. My parents, no, damn what your parents did. If what your parents did wasn't right for you, why would you pass it on to your kid? I didn't do no parenting that I didn't like about my parents. I didn't pass that on to my kids. Simple. I made the change, made the difference. Now, I was raised with old sayings. Because the elders had something to say about every situation, and you learn what they meant as you got older. The story. My old man told me my favorite story. I don't know whether it's shit or go blind. And I was a kid, I hear that, what the hell? But when you grow older, again, that saying, that saying, when you get in that predicament, oh, yeah, hello. So listen to your elders because they say things that's profound. Why? They got it from their parents. Their parents got it from their parents. That's called tradition. Okay, old sayings. Okay, where we at? You give your attention to the person with what? The most knowledge or wisdom. And what happens? You learn from them. Why? They can teach you something. Sorry about that. I gotta see the clock. When I'm talking to young people, I'm trying to educate and enlighten. I'm talking to you to have you tell me a whole bunch of your nonsense, respectfully, but how do I know? Excuse me, how do I know it's not? I listen. Moving on. One thing you don't want to give to a wise woman or man, never, ever give your ignorant advice. Oh, you gonna tell the wise person something? Really? Really? I cringe and now I'm laughing. Why? I'm the wise person, but everybody telling me, okay, I digress. Moving on. I take it personal when you're the one who is the wise one, but everyone wants to enlighten you or teach you. I just smile. I just acquiesce. Why? That's showing my experience of the wisdom where I ain't gonna sit here and badge up. No, I ain't got time for that. So I just take it all in stride. Moving on. Let me get this out the way. I hope you get the concept. But that's the part about growing spiritually. I have self mastery, but that doesn't mean I can relax on I'm self mastery. No, every day you got to prove self mastery. Masters don't be no. You got to show and prove when daily. Moving on. Okay, the son is the son. Why he do his job every day? Ain't no other son. Ain't no other note. Now, if in the teachings and the lessons, if I'm the teacher and I give the lessons that I live and I give, your whole understanding should be what? Take the lesson, use it for what it's intended for you. I'm giving it. I've experienced it. I know it. Again, that's what the and for you to tell me anything about what I'm telling you is a waste of both of our time. No offense. I won't try to advise any. Listen to this. I will never give, I never gave my big brother advice, never gave my man advice, never gave my mom advice. My teachers and mentors, I don't advise them. I listen to them. I learn from them. I advise the people who I know need advice, and I don't do unsolicited advice anymore. Unless you ask me, I got nothing to say about your situation. Don't mean nothing to me. Moving on. So I watch, I see, and I understand. And if I won't try to advise any of my teachers, why? They already know what I know. Why? Because they the one that taught me. Get the concept? You get the concept? That's like me telling my mother how to be a mother, how to be a parent, my father how to be a father. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I can teach my son. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who don't know. So that's the difference in having wisdom and knowledge of what? Experience in life. That's what makes elders wise. Not how far they went in education. No, no. They wise in life. They live it every day. They've been doing it for a while. Those are the ones you need to ask about how life is about. Why? They can tell the truth from what they experience. They go get the book. My spiritual advisor, my mother-in-law, she ain't went to no college. And she is wise and smart, way beyond any of these people who claim to be college degrees and masters and all that nonsense and these degrees in theology. Don't know jack. Okay, so it ain't about the education you get in school. It's about the education you get in life. And if you want to mix a school in there, I went to school. I got that knowledge too. Again, scholarly knowledge, but that ain't the end all be all. Self knowledge is what I give to you. Moving on. Yeah, I give again life knowledge advance, aka advice. Excuse me, aka daily lessons to who? To those who want to use the advice I'm giving. That's who. I don't know who it is, could care less. But those who come in to get it, that's what I'm doing it for. I do what I do for you. Remember, I'm not by no means above being advised in life. No, I listen. But with right thing philosophy, okay, never, never I don't know everything. I don't care. I give you life advice, but that's as far as I go. Outside that, you on your own. I let that be known. Why? I'm still learning about things, so I can't tell you about what I don't know, but I do know myself. Moving on, let me wrap it up. Appreciate you tuning in. The last thing you want to be able to give a wise woman, a wise man, is what? Your admiration, your emulation of what? Listening and respectfully being like them and become what? A wise man or woman yourself. That's what they do it for, to pass on the tradition. That's what I'm trying to find my young right thinker to what? Carry the torch to keep it going. Why? It ain't gonna stop with me. This is thing gonna grow. And it's growing daily. Moving on and wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you. Your devotion and admiration and dedication leads to what? Emulation of the person who you got that for, and you be like them. I got all kind of characters in me. Why? I stole a little bit from this, a little bit from that. I got a little bit of everybody in me. I understand the concept. Why? You take what you like, emulate that, use it, and you had that trait like the God. You master your discernment. Anubis. Know right from wrong. Know who's full of crap and know who's not. I did that on the streets, on the corners, when I was doing my thing. Now I do it with spiritual people. I can sense within a few minutes of your presence if you're a good person or a bad person spiritually. Used to be with the drug gang, now it's with spirit. So I'm good at that. Again, if you see and admire someone, again, so no, sorry about that. Some attentive time, excuse me, your attention time, you give them allegiance to what? For self improvement by listening to the advice that they're going to give you about life. That's what you want. That's the advice that you want to get. A whole bunch of he said, man, I don't got time for that. Give me something I can use. Is it beneficial for me? If not, I don't want it. Why? I got no use for it. Waste of time. Now, but if you see and admire someone because of their wisdom and the way they conduct and carry themselves, gravitate to them, learn from them, glean, as they say, glean from them. We call that mentorship. Go sit at their feet and listen to what they got to say. I don't need nobody sitting at my feet. Tune into my classes every day. That's what I got for you. That's what it's all about. The same concept. You can get what I got every day. Moving on. That's what I do for you. If wisdom, aka knowledge of self, and that's what it is what you seek, that's why you're here listening to me. That's what I got for you. That's what I help you do. Just that. Gain knowledge of self. That's wisdom. Moving on. Wrapped it up. Again, appreciate you. If you give me a few minutes of your time daily, I can help you become wise also. Why? You practice what I teach, you become wise just like me. I do this for you. You tune in and get it, and then do it for yourself. And consequently, you help somebody else. That's how it's done. The ball got to keep going. I'm just one who got it right now. I'm running like fast as I could. Hold on. I got you. So, in closing, again, hope you enjoyed the lesson. May all right things live to be 100, and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thing because like you passed away. Oh, I'll be back.